Everybody, it's Sarah with knitwithsarah.com, and today I'm going to show you how to do a long tail cast on. For this tutorial, all you're going to need is a pair of knitting needles and some yarn. The long tail cast on is actually a great all-purpose cast on. The stitches are, they have a nice balance of stretch and structure, and it's actually my go-to cast on method for most of the projects that I knit myself. So the name long tail comes from the long tail you need to make the stitches. This can actually make people a little nervous because you have to measure out the amount of yarn you need for all your stitches before you even begin. So a lot of people get nervous about that because they want to make sure they measure the long tail long enough so they're not casting on all their stitches and run out of yarn before their stitches are done. So don't worry about it. I actually have a little trick to help you estimate the amount of yarn you're going to need. So to do that, I take the knitting needle that I'm going to use for my project and I wrap the yarn around the needle once for every stitch I need. So for this example, we're going to cast on 12 stitches. So I'm going to take the yarn around my needle 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to pinch it here and pull it off. So this is about the length of yarn that you will need to cast on 12 stitches. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to tie our slip knot. Okay, so now we're going to tie our slip knot. So this was the end of where we had measured before when we did our wraps around the needle. So that's where our slip knot's going to go. So we're going to make a loop by just kind of laying the yarn over itself with the tail end coming around the top. So you see how we're looping around the top to the tail end. We're going to take this, loop it underneath. So you can see how that looks. This is kind of just wrapped in underneath. We're going to take this, pinch it with our thumb and first finger. I'm kind of anchoring down the other two strands, and I'm going to pull this tight with my thumb. And there's your slip knot. To tighten this, you're going to insert your knitting needle into the slip knot and then pull on the tail end to tighten. All right, now we're ready to start casting on some stitches. To start casting on some stitches, what you're going to need to do is put the knitting needle in your right hand. We're going to arrange our stuff here. So we've got our end with the ball of yarn, and then we've got our long tail end coming out around this side. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your left hand and you're going to make an L, and you're going to take the ball end of the yarn under your index finger and the tail end of the yarn under your thumb. So again, you're going to make an L with your left hand. You're going to slip the ball end strand under your index finger, and you're going to take the tail end under your thumb. Now with your remaining 3 fingers on your left hand, you're going to wrap those around both strands. See how I'm taking both strands under here. So if I flip around, you can see, whoop, put that back on there. When I flip around, you can see that my index finger is on the ball end strand, my thumb is on the long tail end strand, and my 3 fingers down are holding both strands together. So when you do that, you're making kind of a diamond or a kite shape. Now to actually put the stitches on your needle, what you're going to do is you're going to rock your thumb away from you. At the same time, you're going to rock the knitting needle towards you. So here we are, we have our diamond shape. We're going to rock our thumb away, and we're going to rock the needle towards us. And as you can see, there's a little loop that's formed there on my thumb. So we're going to go under the outside of that loop with our needle. We're going to go into that loop, and we're halfway there now. So we got to finish with our index finger side. We're going to rock our hand back towards us now, and we're going to catch the inside strand of our index finger. We're going to go back through the thumb loop, drop your thumb, and pull it tight. All right, let's do that again. So we're going to make our L, right? We're going to make our diamond shape. We're going to rock our thumb back and our needle forward. We're going to catch the outside loop of our thumb, halfway there. We're going to catch the inside loop of our index finger, back through the thumb loop, drop the thumb, and pull it tight. One more time. We're going to rock our thumb away, bring our needle towards us, outside loop of our thumb, bring the index finger back around, inside strand on the index finger, back through the thumb, and tighten. So now we have 4 stitches, so we're going to add up enough to make 12. 5, 6, 7, and after a while you'll be able to do this pretty fast. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and there's our 12 stitches. And you can see we have a nice little tail left over, so we have enough of a tail to weave in our ends later. And that is the long tail cast on. Hope that was helpful for you guys. Give it a try and let me know what you think.
Hey guys, it's Sarah with Knit with Sarah, and I want to say thank you so much for watching one of my tutorial videos. If you like what you see, hit the like button down below and make sure you subscribe so you can be notified whenever I upload a new tutorial to my channel. Thanks again, guys. See you next time.